Before we dive into Rain's story, we want to offer a quick note on context for our listeners. As many of you know, Rain is the daughter of legendary comedian and actor Richard Pryor. Growing up as a Black girl in Beverly Hills during the 1970s brought a unique, highly visible set of tensions, juxtaposed against the stark realities of systemic racism. When Rain shares her first story, she mentions two deeply heavy, traumatic events in rapid succession. This is the right and power of the storyteller. As facilitators, Shamm and I's focus in the moment was to help Rain slow down, breathe, and process the somatic weight of those memories using Dr. Stevenson's CLCBE. But for you listening, we want to name the historical weight of those events. All across our country, Black families faced intense racial terror in many parts of the country in the 60s and 70s, though many white Americans believe that racial terror was specific to the southern part of the United States. Rain's experiences show that racial terror was highly visible, even in places like Southern California. Keep that broader backdrop in mind as Rain walks us through how those early experiences still live in her body today. Want to just ask you this question and then pass the microphone to you, Rain, but wondering if you can share what the earliest memories of race or difference of any kind that you recall.
The earliest awareness of race and difference. It's funny because this is the stuff I write about and I create. So I would say the earliest difference for me is 5 years old running down the street on Cannon Drive in Beverly Hills being chased by a kid calling me the N-word and hiding in bushes. And then after that, we had crosses burned on our front lawn. So those are my earliest memories of race.
I think we could all give applause for listeners and everyone in the studio with us today just to receive what you just shared.
Listeners, I'm taking a pause here as a mediator and facilitator and someone who was in education for a long time. When a guest shares something from their childhood as terrifying as cross burnings on their lawn, every instinct in me was to ask what happened, how were you and your loved ones kept safe in this moment, what happened next? Is there any more that you want to share in this space here today? And while we didn't press Rain for the full timeline of the events of her experiences, what mattered most for our time together was tracking how those early disruptions created a physical ripple effect across decades. Rain carries these moments not just as history, but as ongoing body work, self-talk, and creative fuel. Yeah, it's deep to talk to artists and notice what they bring, because that was so pithy, right? You're like, this is what I write about. This is what I make art about.
Yeah.
What we're going to do here